Hello friends, this is Roxanne, and today, I'm going to recap the 8th part of the anime called Blue Lock. At Team Z's monitoring room, the team discusses their next match. They also watched the game between Team W and Team Y. Apparently, the match between them ended in a draw thanks to Nico and the Wanama brothers. Iman informs the team of the change in their rankings. Team Z is now in the 3rd position. Team V, Team W, Team X, and Team Y is in the 1st, 2nd, 5th, and 4th position, respectively. For Team Z's next game, they will compete against the undefeated Team V. Chigiri then changes the conversation to ask about Nico's change. Looking back, the old Nico wouldn't score his own goals, but instead, pass and rely on others. Bachira suggested that someone might have inspired Nico. Isagi smiles after seeing Nico's improvement. After that, Iman shows an image of the key players of Team V. According to him, 3 players are responsible for Team V's undefeated status. The trio is Zentetsu, Reo, and Nagi, scoring a total of 18 points. Zentetsu has 5 goals, Reo has 6 goals, and Nagi has 7 goals, which means Nagi is Team V's top scorer. To win, Iman tells the team that they must stop the trio. At Team V's locker room, Nagi is seen playing video games. Zentetsu asks Nagi to stop skipping practice. Reo then tells Zentetsu that Nagi will be fine even if he doesn't join the training. Zentetsu then tells Reo that he is far too overprotective of Nagi. Reo agrees, saying that Nagi his own gem. Few years ago, living a luxurious life, Reo has a total assets of 705 billion yen. He is the heir to the Mikage Corporation. Growing up, Reo was nurtured with the idea of inheriting their family business. Because of this, Reo grew up spoiled. He basically got anything that he wanted. As a result, Reo got bored of his luxurious life. As a teenager, Reo grew into a fine man. He has attractive features, a sharp mind, and is talented at sports. He became popular at school and attracted a lot of people. Because of this, Reo wanted to find and obtain his own gem, something that is difficult to have or get. While having that mindset, he stumbled upon a program showing a football game. Ever since watching it, he made it a goal to win the World Cup. Reo informs his dad about his passion for football, but his dad flatly refused. His dad tells him that he has a business to inherit, and only those who are gifted can excel and make a profit in football. His dad implied that Reo is not skilled enough to play football for a living. As a result, Reo finds a way to prove his parents wrong. Studying in an elite school, Reo, attempting to join the football club, believes that the school's team is probably tepid. Reo walks along the corridors of the classroom while thinking of a solution. Distracted by his thoughts, he accidentally bumps Nagi's shoulder, making Nagi let go of his phone. Avoiding a crack, Nagi catches his phone with his foot. Reo, witnessing Nagi's quick reflexes and excellent catch, is astonished by his skills. Reo asks Nagi if he belongs to the football club. Nagi answers no. Shocked at Nagi's natural talent, Reo invites him to play football together. Nagi agrees, but only if he is given money. Nagi agrees with Rio's condition. Rio's life has been filled with mundane and boring events until he met Nagi. Now, Reo has found Nagi, his own gem. At Team Z's room, Bachira, Gajemaru, Igaguri, and Isagi plays a game of "What does the face of that Wanama bro mean?" game. But Iman scolds them, telling them that they should be focusing on their last and next game. After joking around, Imamura recommends having a tactical meeting before the game. Hearing that, Raichi remembers their former tactician and his betrayal. He comes near to Kyuan and tells him he hasn't forgiven him yet. Out of anger, Raichi strangles Kyuan. Also mad at Kyuan, Igaguri and Naruhaya ask to join in. Before things go out of control, Isagi stops Raichi. Raichi asks Isagi if he feels sorry for the strangled Kyuan. Isagi tells Raichi that the team needs Kyuan to win against Team V. Missing a player would lead to the ultimate loss of Team Z. Hearing Isagi's reasoning, Kyuan tells him that he won't cooperate in the next game. Kyuan explains that, even if Team Z is to lose against Team V, he won't be eliminated. With that in mind, Kunigami says that Kyuan's survival is still unsure. if Kunigami scored 3 more goals, it would mean that he scored a total of 4 goals, making him the top scorer. Kyoan laughs at Kunigami. With an 11 against 10, Kyoan believes that Kunigami or anyone from Team Z cannot score. Kunigami says to Kyoan that he'll do it. Kyoan tells Kunigami that he knows very well that football can't be played alone. Kunigami asks what he means by that. Kyoan answers that he too wanted to win the World Cup with his skills. However, one by one, his teammates started giving up on him and on football. Every one of them believed that the World Cup was too high to dream of. Because of this, Kyoan is willing to betray his teammates just to survive in Blue Lock. Bachira, on the other hand, asks the team what will happen if the top strikers are tied. Chigiri answers, saying that the player with the least yellow cards will advance. Bachira then asks what if they're also tied in that aspect. Ego then appears on the screen. He answers Bachira's question. Ego tells them that the winner would be decided based on their standing in the Blue Lock ranking. Ego then shows the updated rankings. The player with the highest rank in Team Z is Kyoan, followed by Chigiri, Isagi, Kunigami, Gagamaru, Bachira, Iman, Reichi, Imamura, Naruhaya, and Igarashi. Reichi furiously asks why a traitor has the highest rank. Ego tells him that the rankings only depends on the number of goals scored, regardless of the player's means of scoring. However, Ego considers Kyoan, as a striker, the filthiest scum in all of this facility. Ego believes that to survive in Blue Lock, Team Z must focus on finding the formula to produce and create as many goals, instead of betraying one another. Ego tells Team Z to understand every key concept of a goal. If they can do so, repeating goals after the other will be made possible. Ego believes that every world-class striker possesses their own unique formula to score goals. Team Z, who has been relying on sheer luck to survive, must find a formula to claim victory as a logical consequence. Ego then disappears from the TV screen. After that, Reichi tells Kyoan to not participate in their next game. Reichi threatens him, saying that if he moves, he'll be in a wheelchair the following day. Team Z has exactly a day before their next match. Isagi, still unsure of his weapon, runs to Team X's training field. At Team X's training room, Isagi meets with Barou. Isagi asks Barou to help him become more like him, a striker who can score a lot of goals. Barou laughs at Isagi, telling Isagi that he is not skilled enough. Isagi then says to Barou that he is the greatest player he has met here in Blue Lock. Isagi adds that, like Barou, he wants to be someone who can survive in Blue Lock with his talents alone. Barou consents to Isagi's, agreeing only to show their difference in skills. Isagi is shocked by the sudden one-on-one match with Barou. Caught unprepared, Isagi is unable to move and is glued on the floor. Isagi tries to find the right timing to counter Barou. However, without changing his location, Barou kicks the ball and scores a goal. Isagi is shocked by Barou's long shooting range and accuracy. Barou gets bored of Isagi and tells him to leave. Isagi then asks Barou for one more try. Barou, resuming their one-on-one match, says that he is the one true king. Finding Isagi's constant remarks annoying, Barou decides to show Isagi how great he is at football. Believing that he understood Barou's shooting range, Isagi guessed that he got Barou trapped. Barou then tells Isagi that he is mistaken. Contrasting Isagi's hypothesis, Barou's shooting range is 27 meters, not 23 meters. Hearing that, Isagi wonders if he were to polish his skills and weapons, would he be able to play like Barou someday? Their match ended with Barou telling him that he is the one true king. Back at Team Z's room, Isagi tries to understand the methodology behind Barou's formula in scoring a goal. With this in mind, Isagi wonders how he can use his own strengths and weapons to create his unique formula. Unable to find the answer, Isagi ignores the formula and says that he'll figure it out during their next game. Isagi then notices that his hand is shaking. Isagi remembers that if they lose to the undefeated Team V, his football dreams will come to a close. Isagi cries, fearing the end of his football career. Igaguri, nervous like Isagi, asks him for reassurance. Igaguri tells Isagi that he's so afraid of their next match that he can't go to sleep. Isagi, seeing the shaking Igaguri, tries to calm him down. Isagi tells Igaguri that being afraid of losing can make them stronger. Calming a bit, Igaguri declares to Isagi that Team Z will win no matter what. The last game for the first selection begins. Before the match, Iman announces their strategy to the team. Iman states that Kunigami, Gagamaru, Chigiri will be their key players since they're the team's best strikers. Everyone from the team agrees and prepares for their upcoming match. Meanwhile, trying to calm himself, Igaguri believes that Team V will play softer since they've already qualified for the next round. The team then exits the locker room and enters the playing field. Bachira calms down Isagi, who is fearing the end of his football career. Bachira then tells him that all they have to do is give it their best. Isagi then calms down a bit. A few seconds later, Team V enters the playing field. The round starts with Reo with the ball. Isagi believes that he has a good grasp of Team V's weapons after watching clips of their games. Watching Reo play, Isagi considered Reo good at dribbling. Because of this, he believes he can't handle Reo alone. So he asks for Bachira's help to steal the ball. Marked by two players, Reo passes the ball to Zentetsu to avoid it from being stolen by Team Z. Isagi predicts that Zentetsu will pass since his field of vision is blocked by Naruhaya and Raichi. Isagi's guess was correct. Zentetsu passes the ball towards Nagi. Because Team Z spent time analyzing Team V's patterns, they were able to predict their movements. So knowing that Zentetsu would pass to Nagi, Igaguri stops the ball before Nagi can receive it. Igaguri passes the ball Isagi, who then passes the ball to Bakira then to Gagamaru. Gagamaru tries to score a goal with his head, but the ball missed. Seeing this, Isagi believes that their current strategy will work against Team V. Witnessing Team Z's passionate play, Reo tells Nagi to do it. Out of nowhere, Reo kicks the ball, making the ball spin quickly. Seeing Rio's intense kick, Isagi believes that Nagi won't be able to trap the ball and stop it from moving. However, Nagi trapped the ball effortlessly. After stopping the ball's momentum, Nagi kicks th ball, and scoring a goal. Seeing this, Isagi describes Nagi as a monster in football. And this brings the anime to an end. Comment for part 9. Don't forget to like and subscribe if you enjoyed, and turn on the notification bell so you never miss out on another video. Until next time, take care.